First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakudash. Thou will answer the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to the Akims out there, pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth. And shalom to the humble and sincere sisters out there as well. Right, I come over this lesson today, a part 2 of today's women. And we will be focusing mainly on feminism, right? And basically with the scriptures, there's a couple of precepts. I know what the scriptures say pertaining to feminism and equality and things like that. So let me get into it. This is a definition. It's the advocacy of women's rights on the ground of the equality of the sexes. So a quick summary of this would mean that feminists, right, believe that men and women should be equal. Men and women are equal and should be treated as such. They believe that everything men could do, women should have the ability to do as well. They believe if men should rule, women should rule. They believe if men could be the head of the house, so can a woman, right? But even basic biology could teach you that men and women will never be equal, and that a man physically, right, was made to be the dominant one, right? If you look at like puberty, right, with our hormones, women start to get increase in estrogen and progesterone and hormones like that, and men start to get testosterone, right? So men, we start to get shoulders, start to get broader, your legs, and things start to get like thicker, right? And for women, they start to grow breasts, right, and the hips widen, right? All these basic things is characteristics of which one is the dominant one and which one is made to be the submissive one. Alright, men's voices get deeper, right, louder. When I say louder, I mean being able to, shout now, women's voices are much higher than men. All these basic things, right? We grow beards, women don't, right? We facial structure changes, becomes manly. All these things. Men are physically more dominant. We begin to get physically more capable than women. We stronger, faster, right? All these things. And an example of this, if you look at a 100-meter race, so little children, when they're running, like age 7, 8 and thing, there's males and females run together, right? However, from the ages of like 11, 10, right, they just separate them. Why? Because they know that when men start to produce more testosterone, women start to produce estrogen, and they know that the men will always win, right? Because we are physically more dominant than women, right? Basic biology, right? Even and the scriptures don't deal with equality at all, right? The scriptures show us the Most High don't deal with equality. The Most High have those who He lift up and those who He bring down. And everybody's not equal on this earth, right? If you read Deuteronomy 7:6, right, the Most High put Israel over to be a special people unto Himself above all nations, right? 2nd Ezra 6:54, right? Out of Adam come we all, even the people whom thou hast chosen, which is Israel. He said, thou madest the world for our sakes, the Israelites' sakes, as to the other people that was said that they are nothing but be like unto spittle, right? Spittle, Salakia. And as like in the abundance unto a drop that falleth out from a vessel. Right? So the Most High firstly do deal with equality. So this feminism thing is completely off. Right? Now let me see here. We're going to the scriptures real quick and see what the word have to say about this feminism thing. Now you head over to 1 Peter 3 verse 5. It says, for after this manner in the old time the holy women also who trusted in Yahweh adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands. Let me just quickly look up the word subjection. It says the action of subjecting a country or person to one's control, right? Domination, subjugation, control, suppression, and they go into exploitation and slavery and thing. But we know that it's not about that. We know through the faith and thing, it's not about that. You know, there's no oppression. A woman should love to be submissive unto she husband. You know, that shouldn't be a burden. You understand? So domination and control, right? Allowing the husband to control them, right? Not in a negative way, you know. To say a slavery, you know. As I said before just now, a woman shouldn't be a grievous thing for a woman to be submissive unto she husband. Because that is the way of life. That is the way the Most High made it, right? That's why in the past men had multiple wives, right? And all of them who were subject unto him, right? Subjugated unto him. You know? In this society they teach you one man to one woman, you know, monogamy. I think that the term for it. You know? And if you go out of that, you know, if you have sex with another woman that cheating, that adultery, these people don't know what is adultery. You know? But I go into our next topic. Let me start back. Like 1 Peter 3 and 5 says, for after this manner in the old time, the holy women also who trusted in Yahweh adorned themselves, being in subjection, being in control unto their own husbands. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well, and are not afraid with any amazement. Right? It says verse 7, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being here together of the grace of life, that your praise be not hindered. Right? So the scripture is showing in here that the woman is the weaker vessel. Right? And that is how it had to work. Right? When you're building a puzzle, you have different pieces of the puzzle. You can't have one all shaped one way. The puzzle will never be completed. Right? You must have one piece and the next piece will fit into that piece. Right? That is how it's supposed to be. Right? The Most High says He will make a woman as a helpmeet. Right? Unto Adam. Right? And He gave Adam Eve. Right? Women is supposed to be a helpmeet unto the husband, supposed to be supporting. Right? You can read up on the virtue, what a virtuous woman does do, and you will see. Right? A woman supposed to be supported by. Right? Because you know these women want to be dominant. If a woman read this and see weaker vessel, she will feel offended. She will feel threatened. Right? Because they believe in this independent woman madness. Right? She will feel threatened reading this. Right? And this is the way of the Most High. This is how the Most High made it to be. Right? And it will be so in the kingdom. I read one out of 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. See here, but I will have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of her Mashiach is Yahweh, right? So you see with the Mosai, everything is in order. The Mosai does deal with order, right? You see that? The Mosai is the upmost head, right? Then you have Yahweh Shai. Then you have man being the elect, right? Choosing 144,000, right? And then you have the head. And then you have the woman. And the woman head is the man, right? So this showing you plainly the head of the woman is the man. And then the head of the man, right? Our head is Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai's head is Yahweh. And our women's heads, right, are us. You know, that mean they plain to the cut. They don't need any breakdown, right? These women, you know, these Christian churches, they wouldn't bring all these type of precepts. They wouldn't bring all these things in their churches. They wouldn't bring all that. You women, you have to submit unto your husband. You know, you have to listen to your husband. Your husband is your head, just as Yahushai is our head. That is how all your husband is all to all you, right? These women, like I just thinking, you know, trying to put myself in like their perspective. These women wicked as hell. No woman want to see this. No woman want to hear the mention that a man is greater than them, or that they supposed to submit unto a man. No woman want to hear that, or be subject unto a man. No woman want to hear that, because they had a proud spirit in them. They grew up watching all these shows and hearing all these doctrines that they had to be independent. They don't need no man to survive, right? They could survive on their own. They could live on their own. No man greater than them. They equal to men. Everything man could do, woman could do. They grew up with this, and that is like madness, bro. No way. No way. Men and women equal. One out of 1 Timothy 2 and 12. It's by suffer not a woman to teach her. 1 Timothy 2 and 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, not to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve, right? I will read verse 11 too. It says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, not to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. You seeing that? Right? What should Saraki, what should Mosai saying? For these women to learn in silence, under subjection, under control. Right? See, suffer not a woman to teach, not to usurp authority over a man. You understand? A woman is not to usurp authority over a man. You saw these type of men out here and the wife controlling them. You can't go here, you can't go there, you can't do this, you can't do that. Right? You're not locked down. Right? Like a dog. Like he's a dog and they have a chain on him, holding him. You know, you see that kind of men out here like that. You know, everything just twisted upside down in this kingdom. You know, the scriptures say, woman is not to usurp authority over a man, but to be in silence. Right? These are powerful precepts. When you get down into it, you know, and you can watch life and see examples. right? Some men out there fear their wife, literally, you know. But I hope this lesson was edifying. Your praises honor and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Say shalom to the Akim, shalom to the sisters, to the nation of Israel. Keep pushing in this truth, keep holding the faith and enduring. We're soon out of here. Shalom.